Hello everyone, this is Mr. Herman with an instructional video about how to complete your Imagery Final Project. Good luck, and I look forward to reading what you come up with. You can access the Imagery Final Project in Google Drive under the Imagery unit. And this is another short story project, which is going to be focused on something called a character study. Character study is where you focus on a character that you create, and you're going to use imagery to emphasize the setting of your story and the character themselves. So the first thing is brainstorming. You can pick a unique person you remember from your own life, or you can use a picture to help spur your creativity. There are a couple great websites to help you find a picture of a character to focus on. Awkward Family Photos is one that's pretty good. You gotta watch out because some of these pictures are a little crazy, but if you go to this website, you can find interesting characters that you could base a whole story around. Another website is called The Art of Storytelling, which is actually a great program. You can go to this website, launch the Tell a Story archive, and then this actually gives you some famous pictures to pick from. So once you've found your person, you're going to do a setting imagery chart for where your story is going to take place. In your story, you're going to be, or a narrator is going to be encountering this person, and something's going to happen between you two. But first, you got to set up the imagery. Wherever you're going to have your story set, you can come up with some sights, sounds, smells, tastes, touch. Of course, not all of them. This is just a way to brainstorm, so you can pick and choose when it comes to writing the rough draft. Then you're going to come up with a character imagery chart, where you're going to list some pieces of imagery to describe your main character. Again, you don't have to use all of them in your final draft. This is just to give you enough ammunition going forward. This is a suggested format for your rough draft. You can start off by describing the setting for your story in the first paragraph, the imagery for your character in the second paragraph, and then the event that occurs between you guys in the third. This is not a long story. This is just kind of like a little snapshot into you or a narrator running into this main character. Again, I'm grading you on imagery. Here's my example, and I'll have to upload the picture that I coupled with this one, and it'll make a little bit more sense. But if you get stuck by how to start, this is my example. This is how I'm grading you guys. Once again, there's those 10 strong words. Your imagery is another huge chunk of your grade, so make sure your language is rich and sensory. Step 3, of course, is your self-editing. Then peer editing with some imagery-specific questions. And then the final draft. You can use any of the programs for those 2 bonus point options that we've used in the past. That's stuff like Figment, stuff like LiveJournal. If you forget some of those programs, I have a thing going in the creative writing folder, which is going to be called the Student Technology Toolbox. I'm going to list all the technologies that we've used as options, so you can go through that. There is the Art of Storytelling that I showed you earlier. Then there's another new one called Video, which is a great way to make a video narration along with your story. Again, bonus points if you choose one of these options. You can, of course, handwrite your final option. You could type it up. It's up to you. Either way, I'm grading you on imagery, so make your final version chock full of the 5 senses. Good luck, everyone.